going to tell you a little bit about what laughter yoga is and what it is not to start with. Has anybody been to a laughter yoga club? Laughter yoga was invented in 1995 by a Dr. Kataria. And he'd lived in India, and he had been asked to research laughter and its benefits for health and healing. And as he started to do his research, he was absolutely flabbergasted because it is powerful. And he was wondering why more and more people aren't using laughter yoga. For the purposes of healing. It had been used quite a bit in helping with chronic pain, depression, and anxiety. So anyway, he started a laughter yoga club in a park. He went and asked a bunch of strangers if they would like to join in. And they started out by telling jokes. And that worked for a few weeks, and then a little time passed, and the jokes got bad, and the jokes ran out, and they had to find some other way to laugh. So he went to his wife and asked her for her help. She was a yoga instructor. And so she introduced him to all the aspects of yoga breathing. And then they combined the exhale, big breathing in and the big exhale with laughter sounds. And what they've found out is that laughter, whether it's faked or whether it's real, makes no never mind to your physiology. So when you start laughing, we've got one more coming, and we'll bring you a chair. Okay. So when you fake laughter, your belly starts to move in and out, and your physiology starts to be with that. Then your nervous system takes over, and that fake laughter turns into real laughter quite readily. So we're hoping for some of that getting lost in laughter tonight. So laughter increases the amount of oxygen that goes into your cells. And we all know that without oxygen in your cells, you end up with tissue death. Cancer loves non-oxygenated environments. Healthy oxygenated environments with good blood flow usually stay healthy. So the focus is always on the exhale. The exhale in yoga is about letting go. So if you think of a sigh, you know somebody's letting go of stress when they sigh. So we're going to, when we work with the laughter yoga, we breathe in big and we really let the air out. We're going to exaggerate the laughter. If you can take that laughter down deep into your belly so that you're grounded. Okay, and okay, that's about all I have to say about. We're going to get right into the laughter yoga part. So first of all, you can either sit or stand for some of these exercises. We are going to get up and move around as time goes. For the one lady in the wheelchair, we'll come to you. So you can just stay put and enjoy the laughter. And so the first thing we're going to do is exhale completely. Then take a nice big breath in, as long a breath as you can take in. So breathing in. When you're full, hold that for a count of 4. And a long, slow exhale, as slow as you can make that go out. And one more time at that end of that exhale when you can't exhale anymore. Nice big breath in. And hold for 4. And exhale completely. So when we breathe fully into our body like that, it helps ground us. So this one, feel free to stand. We're going to take the arms up, nice big breath in, and we're going to wiggle. And another one, nice big breath in, and shaking. Nice big breath in, and melt and laugh all the way down. And nice big breath in, and roll your shoulders back and down. Okay, and drop your shoulders nice and low, and bobblehead. Breathing in, breathing out. The next one. Okay, so we're going to introduce we involve chanting, and the chant is ho ho ha ha ha. Join me. Ho ho ha ha ha. 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 Nice big breath in. So that's the ho ho ha ha ha. Okay, so this time we're going to take a nice big breath in, and once you get that breath in, we're going to hold it, and as if we can't hold it anymore, and then it's going to go bah! Okay. Okay. Ready? Nice big breath in, and hold it. And one more, nice big breath in. Hold it. And shake it all. Okay, so you all sounded really good. You sounded like you had deep belly laugh, like you were grounded when you were laughing. Some people aren't grounded. And so we're going to experiment with ungrounded laughter, where people go, hee, 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 hee. Oh, okay, we don't like that laughter, hey. So let's go deep into our belly, nice big breath. Coming low into the belly and laughing from here. Ho ho ha ha ha. 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 Ah. Okay. Okay. So one of the other things we do in laughter yoga is when laughter becomes contagious and everybody, the laugh carries on and continues, we have to stop it at some point because it's strenuous. It's vigorous, and we can only laugh like that for so long, and then we need a bit of a rest. Otherwise, people start snorting and coughing and maybe peeing. So what we do is, so when it's time to wrap up the laughter, we go, very good, yay! Okay. And so you'll join me in that. When I start clapping, I'll do a few claps, and then we hit it together. So that's how we break in laughter yoga. Okay, so check in with yourself. Do you feel different than when you arrived today? Just that little bit of moving air. Pardon me? Okay. Anybody here from Minnesota? Nobody here from Minnesota? Anyone been to Minnesota in the wintertime? Anyone know what that plug-in is on your car? Yep. And it's not an electric car, it's the block heater, because the cars freeze up in the winter. So there's a few people that know what it's like to start a frozen car. And so you turn the key and it goes, ha. And you let the key go and you turn the key again and it goes, ha, 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 ha. and then you figure the car's warming up a bit and you turn the key and everybody join me. Key on your key. Yep. Turning the key. Ha. And turn your key again. Ha, 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 ha. Turn the key again. Ha, ha, ha. Very good. Very good. Yay! Awesome. You guys are awesome. You know, it's my birthday today. Oh, no. Happy birthday to you. Very good, very good. Yay! So I've said that twice today, and both times it turned into happy birthday. But all I wanted for my birthday was for everybody to laugh. And so we're only halfway through, and I've already been given the gift of your laughter, and thank you. Okay, so now you're going to look across the circle, and you're going to find a friendly face that you feel comfortable looking at. And you're going to look at them. I'm going to look at you, Moshe. And start laughing together with that person with eye contact. And very good, very good. Yay! Okay. Okay. This one's really fun. For the dentist in the house, you know how we floss our teeth? Okay. Well, this is mental floss. And it comes out one ear and out the other ear. And we go, So now you're going to move around the room with this. Pick a person. You're going to go and make eye contact with this person. I know it's hard to run around the room and make eye contact with someone. But run across the room. We're going to be doing our mental floss as we go. And then we're going to, when we do mental floss with another person, any person, doesn't matter, and then we laugh together, keeping that eye contact. Ready? All right, I'm coming for you. And very good, very good. Yay! You guys are awesome. Okay. Okay. This time, you're gonna move around again. Find another person, a few people perhaps, and we're gonna say, "What time is it?" And that person says, "It's time to laugh." And then you share a laugh together. Okay? Pick a person. Go.
What time is it?
What time is it?
It's time to laugh. What time is it?
It's time to laugh. Very good, very good. Yay! Okay.
It's so silly.
It's very silly. But the purpose is to bring out that childlike laughter. And it's nice to give yourself permission to just play and be silly, because we deal with so much seriousness in our life. Let's not, okay, I'm not going to ruin it. Okay, so now we're going to walk around, and we've got ants in our pants. Okay? So let's go, ants in your pants, and find somebody to laugh with. Okay. Very good. Very good. Yay. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Ho, 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 ho. Ho, ho, hee, hee, hee. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Shake it all out. Okay, so now we got magnets in your knuckles, right? And so you're going around, and as soon as you find another set of knuckles, it's like, whoa! Okay, you ready? Go find somebody to knuckle with. Here we go. Oh, I can't get stuck. Thank you. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Very good, very good. Yay! Woo! Okay, this time, you know when they reverse the polarity on a magnet? Put your knuckles up, and then come in and going, whoa! Oh, okay, so you try and connect with someone's knuckles, and there's a lot of resistance there and push back. So, ready for reverse polarity magnets? Go!
Fun, you're so much fun.
And ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Very good, very good. Yay! Oh, you're so childlike. Okay. Do we need a sip of water? Okay. Okay. This time, we, okay, why don't we just stop for a second and catch our breath if we need to. How do you feel now? So you were faking your laughter, but that was cardiovascular exercise, right? Does anybody have a little perspiration on your brow? You're warm. You're warm. And you feel your belly, like there's really good blood flow in your belly? Okay. How many felt really silly? Are you really silly? Like you felt like, yeah, awkward? And then the laughter takes over? Laugh, and you'll find that, what did you say?
I said laughing at how silly I look from my laughter.
I think if we watch the video and play it back, we're all gonna laugh.
Okay, so being how we've had a natural break, there's a few more exercises I could do, but I think I'll move into the kind of closing exercises. And before I do that, some of the benefits of laughter yoga are just easy joy. It's just easy to laugh a little bit more after. And when I first took the laughter yoga certification, I was I was quite depressed, and it was the only time in my life that I ever remember being that way, because I'm naturally a rather upbeat person. Anyway, I took the laughter yoga certification, and it was 2.5 days of laughing, and for a full month, I was, life was ratcheted up a notch, and it was very transformational, and it kind of broke that cycle of not feeling well. So it was powerful for me. You can go out into your communities and try and find a laughter yoga club. The website shows clubs that are around. I know there's one in Oakland, one in Santa Cruz, one in San Jose. I think I'm going to start one in Menlo Park and maybe Redwood City. And I figure it's going to be really good for belly fat, just it's really targeted exercise, so I'm going to experiment with that. So what we're going to do next, typically in a laughter yoga session, they lay down and put all their heads together, or they lay down crisscross and they put their head on another person's belly. So you can imagine laughing with a person's head on your belly, and their head starts bouncing all over the place. And then, of course, laughter gets just crazy at that point. We're not going to lay down. We often turn away from the circle and go back to back. So the laughter seems a little more private then, and it's basically a laughter yoga meditation. But I'm not going to do that. I think we can just maybe close our eyes, and we're going to take a nice big breath in and just go inside. And we want to get in touch with the laughter that was there, in touch with the laughter that we just played around with. And we're just going to let this laughter flow naturally while we breathe and while we sit with our bodies and how we're feeling. And and okay, and very good, very good. Yay! Give yourself better than sit-ups. So how do you feel now? I really love and appreciate you all for showing up with your laughter and allowing your inner childhood to flow. And I'll allow your bellies to move freely. Yeah, bouncing bellies.
Bounce to the opposite.
And does anyone want to share how you know, anything?
I'm just curious as to how popular these clubs are. Are they all across the United States? California?
Well, they started in India. They're now in 65 countries. And apparently there's some 6,000 or 7,000 yoga clubs throughout the world. And in India, people, I guess, are a little more free with their time than, say, us Americans are. And they participate in laughter yoga daily. And so the people that have participated daily are getting tremendous results. Spontaneous curing of cancer. And in Norman Cousins' book, he talks about the use of laughter for healing. There's actually many MDs out there, medical doctors that are practicing laughter yoga, promoting it. Lots of psychologists and the like. Also in India, with this group that was doing the intense laughter, they found that people that were very angry and bitter lost their anger and bitterness. And losing anger and bitterness is a very quick way to healing, because anger and bitterness feels hideous in the body. And what does laughter feel like in the body? It's light, energetic, it's stimulating. When children play and laugh together, it's the way that they grow and develop emotional intelligence. And some of us adults don't have a lot of emotional intelligence. Maybe we didn't learn it from our family setting, or we're just really serious. You know, maybe we're at a computer terminal all the time. And speaking of which, when you're at a computer terminal and you're in a mental process, your breath goes very shallow because your body is doing nothing. And energy, you breathe up because you're feeding the brain with energy. So those people who have those jobs where you sit still, or you're driving a vehicle, or, you know, answering phones, or in a chair, this is a great way to do aerobic exercise that brings oxygen to every cell of the body. And all that pumping action of the diaphragm is improving digestion. It is massaging all of your internal organs and creating super great blood flow throughout the area. Yeah. Anyway, I thank you. And any other questions before we? Yes. Oh, if you YouTube laughter yoga, there's a fella on there who's running. He's got videos so that you can do private laughter yoga. You sit at your computer, and the guy is really good. He's bald. I forget his name, but he's really generous with his time on YouTube. Whereas the laughter yoga organization, you need to buy the DVDs and whatnot. but there's a lot of YouTube videos where people are talking about their experiences with laughter yoga clubs in senior centers, or laughter yoga clubs in cancer centers, or wherever they turn up. Yes? There's a lot of teachers who teach that. Like for instance, when we were in the pool today, every time the arms open, it's always a breath in. So if you were doing flies with the weights, you would breathe in when the chest opens, and you exhale on the relaxation phase of most movements. So if you say you have IBM and your quads are very weak and it's very difficult to walk, and you were in a gait training session, you would breathe in when you're moving the difficult muscle or activating the difficult muscle. That breathing in, you have the intention of activating that muscle specifically. If you're walking up a hill or where the pace increases and you want to use your breath to your best advantage, you're going, if it's a real steep hill, you're going to breathe in for one step, breathe out for the other step. If the hill is moderate, you're going to breathe in for a step forward, followed by another step, so 2 steps per breath. If you're really great with your lungs, you'll take 3 steps per breath. If you're walking flat, you're going to go breathing in, breathing out, out. And it helps you set a pace. The nice thing about using breath for everyday events is that keeps me in my body. As long as I'm paying attention to my breath, I'm not distracted by, oh, I got to go to the grocery store. Oh, I forgot to put forgot to pick up my husband's dry cleaning. People trip and fall when they go, oh, and they're not paying attention. So when you breathe while you're exercising, breathe while you're walking, it improves the experience of that activity, and it makes it a lot safer for people who have poor balance issues. So thank you for that comment. Use breath for it all. Yeah. Any other comments?
I just had one at the KIT. I'm from Colorado, and at the KIT they talked about bringing laughter yoga to our meeting, which I thought would be fun.
You can contact the Laughter Yoga organization and say, send an instructor over. We'll if you've got 7 people, you can run a certification class, and even if you don't become a laughter yoga instructor, you get the experience of 2.5 days of laughter, and it's transformational. And people usually get together.
Robin Williams made that movie. He was a doctor.
Patch Adams.
And it's good medicine. I have a client, she's 94. She's got Alzheimer's, so I have like 5 favorite jokes that I tell her.
And
she doesn't remember. I told
they're
her
always
the day
fresh.
before. So I keep her laughing. I tell her the same jokes every other day. And it keeps her moving, and breathing too.
It's very, very therapeutic. And that lady's lucky that you're laughing with her.
We do a lot.
Awesome. Any other comments? Oh, all right. Well, thank you so much for coming. Thank you for making my birthday awesome by laughing. By the way, I can reveal this now that it's over, is 4 years ago I got certified in laughter yoga and never taught a class. And they were looking, the organization contacted me and said, can you teach anything else? We've got an empty spot. I said, well, maybe I could do laughter yoga. And they said, okay. And I went, oh. So I drove all the way to Oakland to take in a laughter yoga class last Monday. And so this is my first laughter yoga class ever. And you've made it a huge success, and I really appreciate you for that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Very good, very good. Yay! Well, we'll see you all in the next session.